Hey y'all, welcome to Kamira's Kitchen. Y'all, I am going to put y'all on to one of my secrets to having such a powerful immunity. Guys, if you do not know, I very rarely get sick. I don't remember the last time I have had a cold. It has been years. I haven't had the flu since I was a small child. I never got COVID-19, even when being around other people who had it. I was at a conference this summer where there was over 100 people. Half the people in the group reported getting it once they left, and your girl walked away scotch-free. Praise God. All right. So let me show y'all what I'm going to do. And if you stick around to the end, I am going to share with you optimal times to take this so that you get the most benefits out of it. I am using baking soda to soak. Did you hear me? Soak. Not just wash my produce. Baking soda has been proven to remove up to 99% of pesticides off of produce if you allow your produce to soak in a baking soda water solution for at least 5 minutes. This works particularly well with vegetables that have a harder rim like apples, pineapple, lemon, orange, as you see here, ginger, turmeric. And while I am going to be peeling these fruits, you just want to understand that even while you're handling them, pesticides are getting on your hands and transferring onto other things. Now, guys, I had to end up adding another bowl to put in my pineapple because, hey, I did not have enough room, okay? So I allowed these to soak for at least 5 minutes to make sure everything was gone, okay? Now, if you are using this method to soak other fruits, you learn something new, you want to try it with something else, then just be mindful, especially like with raspberries and like certain berries, they can get too mushy very quickly. So maybe just soak those for a shorter period of time and then give them a good rinse. My biggest barriers to getting a juicer have been the cost, how difficult they are to assemble, how loud they can be, and how difficult they are to clean. All of these problems have been solved with Cannoli JE24. As you can see, this juicer is so easy to put together while my fruits are soaking. It didn't take hardly any time at all, and I'll be showing you how I use this powerful juicer to easily juice all of my fruits, practically hands-free. Now that my fruits are done soaking, I'm going to rinse them off, and I will just give them an extra little brushing. This step is probably unnecessary, but I just can't help it. You guys, you just have some things you just can't not do. Okay, you know what I'm talking about? If you know what I'm talking about, let me know in the comments, okay? The brushing just makes me feel like it's super duper clean. I am going to prep a whole lot of turmeric. Baby, turmeric is super anti-inflammatory. It's really not that expensive, and the curcumin compound in this is essential for fighting inflammation and keeping your immune system up. Ginger is one of the cornerstones of this recipe because it is very high in antioxidants, it's anti-inflammatory, and it's also antimicrobial. I am using about a pound of ginger in this recipe. Now, the ginger that I'm using, this is actually a milder ginger. If you get that ginger that is very small and very thin, that is very strong. So you may want to cut back to half of a pound of that ginger. I'm also going to use some oranges. Now, my favorite oranges to use are the Valencia oranges because they are super juicy, but this is what I can get my hands on. I'm also going to use some lemon. You guys know your grandmama will make that lemon honey tea, whenever you get sick. Guys, lemon and oranges are high in vitamin C, and they are great at helping your body fight off disease. You can choose to zest that lemon beforehand so that you can use it for another purpose, or just peel it like I did. I chose pineapple not only for the sweetness, which is going to balance out the spiciness of the ginger and just make these shots a little more tolerable. I also chose it because it's high in vitamin C and a special compound called bromelain. Now, this is an immunity boosting enzyme that is only found in the core of the pineapple. So do not core your pineapple. Juicing with the Cannoli JE24 is so Easy. All I have to do is open the top of the chute, which is huge, guys. It is 6.2 inches, so I can feel a lot of the produce in here. I'm going to start by putting the pineapples and the oranges at the bottom because they are juicier, and then I'll add in our small chopped fibrous ginger and turmeric. I'm going to turn on the machine and then just let it get busy. Okay, within a few seconds, I'm literally getting so much juice. This is a slow macerating juicer, so this is going to preserve the nutrients that are in my juice. What is the point of trying to make fresh juices if your juicer is just going to kill all the nutrients? With the Cannoli JE24, I have never had that problem. It comes with a convenient tamper if you need to push something down, but honestly, I very rarely even need to do it because I've never gotten anything stuck every time I've used the Cannoli JE24, and the machine pretty much just pushes everything down on its own. It's super hands-free and easy to use. It also reduces the amount of oxidation to your juice, which means my juices keep a bright, vibrant color and they retain all their nutrients. I'm also going to prove to you how dry this pulp is, so you know for sure that, baby, you getting all your juice. Okay, you getting all your money's worth. I'm also going to show you some key components to making sure that this shot is effective. If you don't do this, you've basically just wasted your time. Now, I am first going to demonstrate to you just how easy it is to clean the Cannoli JE24. Remember, I told you one of the main reasons why I didn't want to get a juicer is because of the difficulty cleaning. However, they have this really smart plug here behind the pulp chute. If I remove that and just give it a little rinse and just a little bit of a push with the little brush that came with the juicer, I can basically just rinse this machine off in about 3 minutes and it is perfectly clean and ready for my next juicing. Of course, you know, you bust out them bubbles, okay, but that's standard, guys. Super easy to clean. I am going to link the cannoli in the description box so that you can pick one up either for yourself, a friend. Baby, Black Friday coming up, the holidays coming up, gonna get you one. All right, now listen. Let me just show y'all how dry the pulp is, because what's the point of a juicer if you ain't gonna get all the juice? Now, I am sacrificing one of my white kitchen towels for you guys. So I'm gonna give this pulp a good squeeze, and you can see that I only got out a few tablespoons of juice. This is actually less than 1/4 of a cup. So to me, that means this pulp is very dry. And y'all, I'm not trying to play y'all neither. Check out the pulp. I actually squeezed that thing, okay? You must add some pepper to your shot in order for the anti-inflammatory benefits of the curcumin and the turmeric to be effective. It's not optional. I'm also going to add some red pepper or cayenne. And if you're wondering if this will make your shot spicy, no, it's not. Baby, it's already spicy because the ginger is in there, okay? This immunity shot is strong, baby, it's strong. I'm telling you right now, with all of that turmeric and ginger juice, it is not a joke. So I suggest taking 2 ounces at one time. I like to fill up these little shot bottles for convenience. However, it is perfectly fine to store this in a pitcher and just measure out 1/4 of a cup. This is most effective taken after a meal because there are many vitamins that are fat soluble, and the fat in your meal is needed to help them digest. Plus, ginger is perfect at aiding in digestion, so you get a double benefit. These last for about 4 days in the fridge, but they can be frozen in 2 little ice cubes and just popped in water and drank. Let me know if you're going to try this recipe and how much it helps you when you do. Thank you, Cannoli, for sponsoring this video, and please make sure you check out this awesome Cannoli JE24 juicer in the description box. See you next time. Goodbye.